What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Doomsday. So, it's becoming clear to me that not even the actors in Avengers Doomsday even know if they're in it, which tells me they are shooting later this year, allegedly at the end of March, in UK, just outside of London. Is the script ain't done because some of these actors are making out they don't know if they're in the movie or not. Some pretty wild and interesting news has come out in the last 24 hours. And also, we're going to go over a bunch of other Marvel information that's come out recently. So, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know how freaking excited are you for the future of Marvel. We have Captain America 4, although Anthony Mackie has said some pretty wild stuff recently, hasn't he? He's got himself in trouble. You would have thought before the press junket, Marvel would have been like, please don't say anything controversial. Also, check us out on Instagram, @Warstu, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Although, when my new setup is complete, I will be coming back on camera a lot more. And also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into it. So, Benedict Cumberbatch came out and yapped a lot recently. He was like, yo, I'm not in Avengers Doomsday. I was in Kang's Dynasty massively, but when Jonathan Majors got fired, they essentially shifted the story away towards Doom. So people were like, okay, that makes sense. But if you revert back to the video I made, it never made sense because, as I've said multiple times, unless they are completely scrapping Doctor Strange 2, scrapping Ant-Man 3, scrapping Loki Season 1 and 2, scrapping No Way Home, scrapping literally every movie, Doctor Strange has to show up. So recently, he redacted, he retracted, or was this all a ploy just to get Marvel in the news and get content creators like me talking about this? So he came out recently, said, I got that wrong, I'm actually in the next one. Okay, the actual paraphrase is, I got that wrong, I'm in the next one, don't ever believe anything I say. Which is interesting because at the end of Multiverse of Madness, Clea came and was like, yo, you've caused some incursions, we need to go fix them. And it looked like they were going to the Dark Dimension. Also in the news recently, Chris Evans has come out and redacted, even though, see, this is why okay, I don't trust what Chris Evans is saying, because they're all going to come out and say it. Like RDJ, Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr. is going to come out and deny he's in it as well, even, oh no, that's a joke, even though he was at Comic-Con. So he came out, there was a trade came out and said, yo, Chris Evans is in this movie. So Chris Evans said this recently. That's not true, though. It happens every couple of years. Ever since Avengers Endgame, I've just stopped responding to it. Yeah, no, happily retired. So it's almost to me like Kevin Feige has come out recently and told people, be like, yo, if you get asked if you're in this movie, say this. Remember, we're all the werewolf. Andrew Garfield was not actually in Spider-Man No Way Home. To be honest, actors, they're in a tough spot, really. Realistically, they should just, say no comment. But then if an actor says no comment, it's almost like the no comment is affirmation that it's actually true. So basically, Captain America, Anthony Mackie came out recently and basically said he doesn't think Captain America is about the American spirit and all that kind of stuff. What he was essentially saying, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it, is he was essentially saying Captain America is like the captain, for the world. It's not just for Americans. And he's come under a massive fire. Anthony Russo recently has had this to say about Anthony Mackie's Captain America in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. He represents a unique space in the Avengers spectrum, and that's the greatest thing. Sooner or later, the collective storytelling is going to be in the space he occupies. Oh my god, that is an absolute massive spoiler because he's just confirmed that Captain America doesn't die in Captain America 4. That is a massive freaking spoiler. Huge spoiler. So recently, it's been confirmed that there is a lot of characters in Avengers Doomsday, including Scarlet Witch, and apparently Scarlet Witch's role in Avengers Doomsday is going to be a redemption arc because she feels bad for what she did in the Multiverse of Madness, and she's going to be working alongside Doctor Doom. What's interesting is most people assume that Doctor Doom isn't even going to be the villain, because he's trying to save the multiverse, but in trying to save it, he's going to have to crush it in a roundabout way. So I don't necessarily think if Scarlet Witch is working alongside Doctor Doom, that would actually make her a villain. She's on this redemption arc, and she's clearly not dead, as Elizabeth Olsen, the actor, keeps saying that she's returning. just when it's going to be in this movie. We've all seen, you know, the official cast list for on Production Weekly. Can we believe Production Weekly? Well, I don't even know if we could trust trades anymore because Chris Evans is like, yo, I'm not in it. So for the longest time ever, Ghost Rider's been appearing in every single, he was in Multiverse of Madness, but he wasn't. He was also in Deadpool and Wolverine, but he wasn't. So Ghost Rider, Jonathan Blaze, is a character who was formerly played by Nicolas Cage. And a lot of people want him to appear. So I don't really say where information comes from. It's just going around the internet that Ghost Rider is going to have a massive freaking role in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Hell, let's say where it comes from. Apocalyptic Horseman. And you've probably seen this doing around. Now, Ghost Rider, if you don't know who he is, he's a motorcyclist stuntman, came bound to the Spirit of Vengeance, known as a Xenomorph, after making a deal with Mephisto to spare the life of his surrogate father, with the power to control hellfire and inflict pain on those he deems evil. With his penance, Johnny seeks vengeance as Ghost Rider. So, Ghost Rider is actually OP, but he's not actually as OP as many people assume. But he's had storylines with some insane characters and villains. So yeah, sure, I do believe this rumor is true. But like we say, guys, Benedict said he's not in it. Now he is in it. Then he wasn't. So you're going to hear up until when they start shooting this movie, reported later this year, that every freaking person under the sun's going to be in it. But it did go on to say, Ghost Rider, it's actually happening. And the idea is there's going to be some spin-off Midnight Suns that we've wanted for a long time. But whether this freaking happens, that's neither here or there. So I think they should get the character, the actor, Tom Ellis. Was it Tom Ellis? I believe it was Tom Ellis who played Lucifer in the CW DC kind of universe spin-off. I guess you could say it was set there. I think Tom Ellis should be Ghost Rider. I know a lot of people want Nicolas Cage, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So every single day, there is rumors about every Tom, Dick, and Larry appearing in Avengers Doomsday. It's a case of who isn't in it. You're going to get someone saying, oh, Scarlett Johansson Black Widow is not appearing. Warstu is not appearing because he is a professional stunt double in real life and things like that. So, yeah, of course, Doctor Strange was going to appear. And also, Benedict didn't actually say he wasn't going to appear. He says Doctor Strange wasn't going to appear. So he could have appeared as, you know, a variant of Mephisto. He could have literally appeared as anyone. But we are over 462 days away from said movie. They've not even started shooting it yet. So as much as I love covering leaks and rumors and all this kind of stuff, they are getting out. No, they're not getting out of hand. I love covering this stuff. Just remember Deadpool, Wolverine. Remember Multiverse Madness. Remember Infinity War. Remember Endgame. We're not new to this. We're not new to this gig. We've been doing this for years. I will keep covering leaks, rumors, news, and everything included. So I love this kind of stuff. But yeah, the rumors are pretty wild. And people actually honestly thought that Benedict, Doctor Strange, wasn't going to be part of Avengers Doomsday when he literally set everything up. Regardless of getting rid of the Jonathan Majors Kang, he literally set everything up. Also in the news, yeah, this rumor's old again. Tom Cruise, Iron Man, is going to be Superior Iron Man in Avengers Doomsday. Like I said, every single rumor for Multiverse of the Madness is reappearing for, you know, reappeared for Deadpool and Wolverine. It's reappearing for Doomsday and Secret Wars. Eventually, these lads and ladettes are going to hit. Eventually, they will hit. So keep saying it, but it's interesting. Oh, every other week, there's an insane rumor. Doctor Doom wants to conquer the multiverse in order to save it. He has a team of villains, supervillains, working for him, which is insane. The Scarlet Witch is also working for Doom because she wants to redeem herself and believes he is the only one who can save the multiverse. I believe that's true. The multiverse is dying due to Doctor Strange and his variants creating incursions, and Strange is obsessed with preventing it. Chris Evans is playing a Time Dispatch post-Endgame Steve Rogers, who wants to join the fight amidst his mission to return the Infinity Stones, and he will use codename Nomad. Haley is returning as Captain Carter, featured in What If. Franklin Richards will have a pivotal role due to his power to travel between universes, and casting is underway for a 14-year-old. The leads are Doctor Doom, Spider-Man, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Nomad, Steve Rogers, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Reed Richards, Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Warstu, Winter Soldier, Wong, Yelena Belov, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm will definitely appear in this movie. God damn, that's a lot of names. Black Panther, Shuri, Monica Rambeau, American Chavez, Kate Bishop, Warstu, variant from Earth 838. It goes on. Red Guardian, US Agent, Ghost, War Machine, She-Hulk, Vision, Wonder Man will also appear. Daredevil, Moon Knight, Neymar, The Eternals, Wasp Blade, Werewolf by Night, Elsa Bloodstone, Man Thing won't appear. Sadly. So yeah, that's all the news, rumors, leaks, news that I've got for today, lads. Basically, anyone is going to appear in this movie. Your boy Warstu could because he's a professional stunt double, but I probably shouldn't say that on this channel. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch ya later.